Hi everybody, good afternoon. Dr. John Hayes, and welcome once again. A short time ago we posted an article on the forum here and elsewhere across social media which is actually talking about sleep disturbance, the effect of television, etc. on sleep, and the consequences of poor sleep. This particular article really highlighted the fact that you simply can be obese in part from having sleep disturbance due to intrusion. So I think it's important enough that we talk about this because it's such a common issue. You know, it's been known for many, many years that human beings will die faster from sleep deprivation than anything else. It's one of the reasons that it's been used in torture forever. But that aside, there are so many things that in this day and age disrupt sleep. Two of the biggest, of course, are television, and the second, of course, is our electronic devices, because we've spoken about this before. People seem to be relentless with their phones especially. But any device that emits light that's not natural sunlight especially can wreak havoc with the brain. There's a couple reasons for this. Is that sunlight tends to reset the neuroreceptors in the pineal area of the brain, which is responsible to a large part for certain hormone production that facilitates sleep. Also, when you sleep properly and sleep deeply, your body does an amazing job at controlling inflammation, reducing pain, and also monitoring, and I should say modifying your weight, because when you sleep properly, your body produces the hormones that actually suppress, in many patients, appetite. When you fail to sleep, one of two things happens. Half the population seems to become ravenously hungry, and the other half seems to have no desire to eat at all, both of which are absolutely bad. You know, this is something we've spoken about before and observed time after time. It's also why we tell our patients with neuropathy and chronic pain that there are critical things that you should do to help facilitate your sleep. And one is certainly make sure there's no television in your bedroom. I mean, that's just like, it's just bad practice. Just don't do it. It's not healthy at all. I mean, because sleep experts recommend television, etc., another room in the house when you go to bed. That's it. It lights out, literally. Okay. The other thing is to make sure you shut off the exposure to this soon enough before bedtime to facilitate better sleep. And that goes especially for brighter lights such as exposure to phones, iPads, and so on. And the third thing is, make sure your dietary supplements, especially things like the magnesium malate glycinate that we use so often along with our metabolic support formula, and also pre-treatment at bedtime with the ndgen. Okay, we've spoken about this before, but the ndgen, and now the wearable laser, either before bed, or the coolest thing with the wearable laser, you can actually wear it to bed at night. You need to understand that the better your sleep quality and the more you facilitate sleep when you have a painful condition, the healthier you're going to be. Also, a lot of people don't understand, and I think that was one of the key takeaways from the article that we posted earlier, just don't understand the devastating effects that chronic sleep disturbance has, and it's very widespread. There are a lot of very negative consequences. There certainly aren't any good consequences from sleep deprivation. So if you haven't read the article that we linked earlier and quoted to, I'd recommend that you do. But to also please understand the importance of getting a good night's rest, especially with neuropathy and chronic pain, and make sure you're doing all the things that you can do to facilitate this. Again, what we found many, many times in patients with chronic pain and neuropathy is pre-treatment before bed, along with all the other good sleep hygiene tips that we talked about today. All right, so I hope you find this helpful. Any questions that you have, please let us know, and tell us your experiences as well. All right, have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you next time. Take care.